Alright, we're doing the 114 Heritage next.
That's why when I saw that picture when I was in North Carolina, I saw the guy pull up at the hotel with the same thing. I'm like, yeah, I don't see it very often. It's weird that at one place they saw the guy right behind.
Alright guys, I'm taking out the Heritage Softail today. Do they still call it the Heritage Softail, or is it just the Heritage? It's 2020 Heritage. I prefer the Softail Deluxe over the Heritage just for style purposes. I like chrome more than black. I hope I get through this video. My GoPro is on 1 bar. These are nice bikes. This one's a 114. Floorboards, saddlebags. Nice windshield. The bars. Nice rise to them. It's like you can tilt them in if you want. Alright, we're going to get this show on the road. This model has ABS. In the Softail lineup, the Heritage is definitely one of the more comfortable ones. Floorboards help with that. The seat feels nice. Handlebars. The rider position is really nice. This one's got some drone, some bass to it. I'm not sure if it might have like street cannon exhaust or something, but you got a nice big analog speedometer, digital tach, a gear indicator, digital fuel gauge. This is a nice bike. You can have a lot of fun with this puppy. I commute on my Dyna Lowrider, and I think it would actually be a little more comfortable to commute on one of these, just because I think the suspension feels better. The seat definitely feels better. My seat is not anything to write home about. But this is a popular bike for good reason. I always had a soft spot for the Heritage Softail and the Softail Deluxe prior to Harley redesigning and replacing the Dyna with the new Softail frame bikes. So the Softail frame bikes, now you got the Fat Bob, Fat Boy, all those. The Heritage and the Softail Deluxe have changed, obviously, because it's a different frame. But they are still really nice looking and riding. And the Softail frame is so great. The old Softail frame was not the most comfortable thing in the world. The new one is stiffer in a good way and just really nicely done. You know, this 114's got some zip to it. You hit this throttle and you move. I mean, this is the same engine on the Street Glide and the Road King and the Road Glide, but those bikes are hundreds of pounds more, right? So you put a 114 in one of these lighter bikes, man, you really got a power plant. She corners really nice. For my kind of riding, it would be a tough call between a Heritage or Softail Deluxe style bike versus a Street Glide. I like the comfort of the Street Glide. I like the storage space. Well, actually, that's not as big a deal because this has saddlebags. But what I like about this guy is it really does have a lot of zip to it. It really, really does move you. And you could throw this thing around more. You could definitely throw this thing around more. Nimble ride than the touring bike, which is to be expected. I mean, you want comfort and all that stuff on the touring bike, you know, you have sacrifices with that. Generally, I mean, these are all generalizations, right? Floorboards really make a difference compared to pegs. They really do. First time I rode a bike with floorboards, it felt really weird, but now it's like, oh man, these feel so good. The controls are very snappy and positive on these new bikes, you know, shifting and all that. I definitely notice the bikes that have hydraulic clutches, you really feel, when you shift, you really feel that in your hand, but not with the cable clutch, you know, don't feel anything in your hand really. Yeah, this baby's got some zip to it. She'll just take right off. No worries. Even in 6th gear, man, you turn that throttle and it just goes. The Milwaukee 8 is really, really nice engine. There's been a lot of trash talk about it. You know, they had some problems with it. They have problems with every new engine, every new model. There's little things here and there. And they had some problems with the Milwaukee 8 with the oil sumping, which they got that resolved with cheap little fix that they got for that. It's like a vent valve or something. But yeah, I would have no qualms buying one of these bikes. No qualms at all. So having been on the Heritage here for a little bit, the seat could be a little better, maybe, you know, it just doesn't feel quite as comfortable as I'd like. You know, I have, like I said, 7 rides today, so I've been on a lot of different bikes and my butt's probably got a little sore from that. But I find myself kind of moving around looking for a comfortable spot. But the floorboards are nice because you can put your feet in different positions. You can pull your feet towards you, kind of like a mid-control position. You can slide them out quite a bit, which is kind of like a forward control position, or put them in the middle there somewhere. You know, it's nice to have that variation. You can't really do that with pegs unless you put highway pegs on your bike or something. What's really funny when I do these demo ride days is when I'm all done and I get on my own bike, which, you know, is always going to be, you know, it's a 2014 and it's 2019 right now, so it's a 5-year-old. And it feels like it's 5 years old, you know. But I do like my Dyna Lowrider a lot. These bikes look small. The Softail line of bikes do look small compared to the Dynas. But when you're on them, they don't feel small. to me. They feel good. But for some reason, when you're standing there looking at it, it's like, wow, that really looks like a small bike. That's my perception anyway. Alright, looked like my battery held out for this last ride. I hope this was interesting. There's only so much to talk about on a ride like this, but like I said, hope it was helpful.